Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Great stone. Come on. Come on, D. Set up.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check it, hot read. Hot 64. Wait. '54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Slam, slam. Rotate, spell. Shift, shift. 25, check 25, check 25. Under team.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right here. Hey, 21.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Too strong out here. Too big for
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 50.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mostert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
We're scoreless after 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
13.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Alert.
Alert 3.
11. Hey, exit.
48. 48's the mic. Let's go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Mostert.
Kill.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
You better bring it.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Check 37.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Mostert.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. 180!
57's the mic. Pick it up.
11. Kill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that'll set him back 5. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Ready. 460 out. Check. Watch 54. Oh, here we go.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Hey, come on, O, come on, O.
On third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 24, check 24.
21, 21. White. Mike 48.
To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Coleman. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On first down, here's Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
Oh, yeah.
Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Tight. 3 down. 3 down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Niners 17, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Right there.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Switch. You go tight.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're running. Ingram, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got
feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go,
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Here we go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Say.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.